Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Well, we have high pressure in control for today with generally tranquil weather conditions. With that high pressure system moving off the coast, though, we have more of a southwesterly wind in place, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, with these light winds, you do have some areas of fog, reducing visibility below a mile, so definitely be on guard for that. But otherwise, pretty much tranquil weather conditions in place, and certainly a bit more muggy out there with that increase in the humidity. In terms of satellite picture, not much really going on, just some sky low cloud cover, and that is pretty much about it. However, as we head down towards the Gulf of Mexico, trouble is brewing with a tropical disturbance. The NHC puts about a 90% chance of some sort of tropical low pressure system, tropical depression forming over the next 48 hours, and an aircraft reconnaissance plane is heading out to visit this little tropical disturbance to see what exactly is forming out there. Now, the evolution of this tropical low is going to have a major impact not only on the Gulf Coast, obviously, with plenty of heavy rainfall and potential for strong winds and coastal flooding, but also the influence on our forecast, because how close this disturbance forms to the coast of, let's say, Florida, will determine how long it's able to remain over the Gulf of Mexico and how strong it can get. So there is a chance that if this little tropical low pressure system forms, let's say, just to the south of Florida, and it's able to get caught by the cold front that's going to be approaching our region on Friday, then the landfall would be a lot earlier, let's say around the coast of Mississippi or maybe eastern Louisiana, and that would lead to a weaker tropical low pressure system, and also one that would have a faster influence on our forecast because it would introduce a lot more moisture into the equation here, and also lead to a higher threat for thunderstorms and thus cooler temperatures. However, if that trough misses this tropical low pressure system, is able to remain over the Gulf of Mexico a lot longer with very warm water, light winds, it can intensify into a hurricane and head towards, let's say, the west coast of Louisiana or northeastern Texas, arrive around Houston. So there's a lot we have to watch out for, a lot of volatility in the forecast as a result over the next 48 hours, depending on how this tropical low develops. So this forecast is going to be based on the idea that the tropical low heads towards western Louisiana. But remember, if this is a little bit closer to the coast and weaker, then it has the potential of having more of an influence on our weather pattern over the next 5 days than what is currently being shown. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, high pressure is in control, with fog giving way to sky cloud cover by this afternoon, highs in the mid-80s to lower 90s. For tonight, look for increasing cloud cover as a warm front approaches from the south. Watch out for some locally dense fog in the morning, lows in the upper 60s to lower 70s. For tomorrow afternoon, that warm front will move through with scattered showers and thunderstorms, and some of these thunderstorms will be capable of some very heavy downpours and strong winds. So definitely plan on some impacts for your evening rush hour. These thunderstorms also have the potential of reaching severe levels, primarily with wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. That's something that we definitely have to watch out for. Temperatures tomorrow will range from the lower to mid 80s, mostly due to the rainfall, but it'll be muggy out there, so it'll feel a lot closer to 90 degrees even with the tropical downpours. On Friday morning, that warm front exits, still a threat for showers and thunderstorms, and then a weak cold front moves through. Now, this is where things get tricky here. If you have more tropical moisture in the atmosphere, then the isolated thunderstorm threat becomes a little bit more widespread. So something that we definitely have to watch out for. Temperatures on Friday will range from the lower 70s for lows and mid to upper 80s for highs. On Saturday, a weak cold front moves through. And again, this is the idea that this tropical low is heading towards the western coast of Louisiana, so you just get these pesky warm fronts moving through these tropical air masses. Not much in change in the air mass, and what you end up with is a rinse and repeat with locally dense fog in the morning, isolated thunderstorm in the afternoon, and temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 60s for lows and mid 80s to lower 90s for highs. Sunday, same scenario. Locally dense fog in the morning, isolated thunderstorm in the afternoon, lows in the mid to upper 60s, possibly a few lower 70s in urban areas, highs in the mid-80s to lower 90s. Monday, same scenario with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid-60s for lows and mid to upper 80s for highs. A few lower 90s are possible in some urban areas. And on Tuesday, a weak warm front will be approaching with some isolated thunderstorms. Look for lows in the mid-60s, highs in the mid-80s to lower 90s. And again on Wednesday, another weak trough, another threat for isolated thunderstorms. Look for temperatures to range from the mid-60s to lower 70s for lows and mid-80s to lower 90s for highs. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, and as always, stay safe out there.